All right. Yeah. Experience. Is that it? He's already here. Yeah. Experience. Mhm. Experience is knowledge, right? Somebody tells you, oh, okay, is knowledge before everything. But how can you have knowledge if you haven't applied it or lived it, right? So experience, it is knowledge. If somebody tells you that apple tastes like a peach, you're like, what? No, it doesn't. A apple tastes like an apple, right? And a peach tastes like a peach. So because you've done it, you can you have a strong opinion, and not only an opinion, but data and information and facts that that's not true, right? So that's what I'm going to talk about today, right? Even if it sounds like kind of obvious, it's not so obvious, right? Let me see if this person is not my gal, because I will pow her. Hey, what's up? What are you doing right there? All right, lady, what's up? Hi, hello, guys. All right, yeah, yeah. Just be careful. Hello, what's up? Yeah. So what I'm going to be talking about today, experience. It's your knowledge, right? Daily Con 4974. What's up? Hello. Yeah. So how is it that experience becomes knowledge? We heard everybody said, okay, knowledge, but knowledge is being able to go through whatever you want, you have to go through, right? To learn or to know what's going on, right? So people who and I'm gonna put a bad example, right? Okay, I've had a lot of experiences with people who say, "Are you gaming? Do you game or you play PlayStation or any video game?" Right? I don't. Okay, so okay, so what's the experience? Well, I don't know, right? The experience, like whatever you're doing in the video game. I mean, is anything that you can do in real life? People are gonna say, "Well, I cannot kill people because I want to go to prison." Okay, so then you're avoiding reality, right? You want to kill people in the video game, but if you do it in real life, you know that you're violating the law and you're going to go to prison, and you don't want to go through all that, right? And I think that's why a lot of people rely on video games because it's more easier. It's an escape, right? But you will not gain experience through that, right? Can I get a shout out? What's up, Rob Blocks Fun? There you go. Was that loud enough? So proud you came. What's up? How do you? Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys your support. I'm here regardless of all everything that's going on, right? There's a lot of stuff going on, and I know I get it, right? I'm not criticizing, right? This is I want to make this clear, man. Like I know a lot of people video game, and I'm not against that. Okay, I want you guys to understand I'm not against video games. Okay, but when people ask me about video games or people ask me about life, I was not in a video game. I was like literally there in real life, right? So I'm in the nice. Okay, boom. There you go, guys. So what's up, bro? What's up? Give me a five. Give me a five right here. Boom. All right. There's a guy right here. Look, he's trying to play the cool kid right here. Huh? Where's the cool kid? All right. Okay. All right. That's it. That's it. You got your shot. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. So, guys, I appreciate your support. So, my message is never about love. It's never been about hate either, right? So, I want you guys to be there, and that's what I preach. That's my message, basically, right? So, I cannot tell you what it is behind a screen. I can tell you what it is out there. What's going on out there, right? So I I believe and I think and I can put data on information that experience it's different from knowledge. So when people say, okay, knowledge it's power, we all heard that phrase, right? But at the end of the day, what is knowledge? If knowledge, it's an outcome, it's something that it could happen. You have to go and do it at the end of the day, right? So the beautiful thing about knowledge is that it gives you the chance to prove it if it's right or wrong. Okay. And it is not to laugh about it or to just waste your energy about something that is not worth it. It is like, does it work for me? Does it work for my family? Does it work from somebody that I love? Does it work for somebody that I care for? Right? So, experience is something that happens outside your body that will have an inner lesson. Okay? Think about this one, right? So, experience is EX, is something exterior. Okay? But because it's exterior doesn't mean that you're not gonna gain something interior, right? So that's the catch. That an experience is something that you're going to learn interior. Okay. Oh, I have experience. Okay, good, great. So he knows what to do. He knows what's up. Okay. It's just like going to college. You can read so many books, but when it's time to make some surgery, it's going to be something exterior, right? You have to put your hands on something. And no matter how much books you've read, it doesn't matter how much mentorship you went through, you have to do it on your own. That's what experience is. Experience is when you are left alone and you have to do it on your own. Boom. Right? Boom. Yeah. Right? Experience is the time that you're going to be left alone and you have to do it on your own. There's no exterior help. It's everything that you thought you learned, instinct, everything comes into play. And this is the opportunity to give everything that you have remembered and put it out there into action. Okay. Because if you don't do it, you never do anything about what you have learned, then there's no experience. Okay. And experience is knowledge. And I know it sounds very like easy, cliche, but it's not. It's not. So if you don't eat an apple, you cannot talk about an apple, right? If I tell you, okay, I'm eating this pear, I'm eating this peach, it tastes very good. It doesn't matter how much I explain it, you will still don't know what I'm talking about. But if I throw you a peach, I throw you a pear, okay? I tell you, okay, go. This is an apple. If you eat it, okay, then you will know what I'm talking about, okay? So you have to go through something to talk about something. That's what's up, right? You have to go through it so you can have knowledge about something. Okay? Just because you like to talk about something, that doesn't mean you are a professional or you're capable of talking about something. No, you have to go through that. All right. So if you are thrown to a pool and you don't know how to swim, you're gonna drown. Okay. So then you have no experience. You're just gonna drown. Okay. That's the end of the story. But if you are thrown into a water pool, into a sea, ocean, and you start to swim and you do your thing, then you have experience. Okay. You know how to cope. You know how to embrace reality. That's the thing about experience. You have the ability to embrace reality. Okay. If you don't embrace reality, you don't have experience. Period. Okay. Period. So this is not about wrong or right. This is just about embracing experience. Regardless of the outcome, you still have experience because you confronted it. You went through it. Okay. And if you survive, then you have a story. You have an experience not only to tell, it's because you lived it. You didn't read it on a book. You were not told from a TV or in a newspaper. You lived it by your own bones and flesh. That's what becomes powerful, guys. Okay? So, what's up, Khabib? There you go, Khabib. Yes? What up? Shut up and make me a pot of pie. No, I can't. I don't cook. I don't cook, actually. I don't. No. But I know a lot of people who know how to cook, right? Yeah. Yeah. Khabib. And actually, it's it's gonna be a topic for another day about martial arts and fighting, right? It's another thing. Said hi. Octavio Elizondo said hi. What's up, guys? Hello. What's up? Good. Yeah. And what's up with the club? What's up with the Saturday night? Good. Everything good? Nice. All right. So yeah. So that's what I mean about experience, right? When you have experience, it doesn't mean you have all the answers. No, absolutely not. But experience gives you a lot of answers because you went through it. Okay. You were there. You were there, and people say, but la, 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 whatever it is, I was there. There's nothing you can tell me. I was there, and you will never hesitate to go with your answer because that's experience, right? Life, flesh, and bones. I was there. I lived it. I saw it. I felt it. This is what it is. And that's very powerful, right? You're a Khabib. Yes, I'm Khabib. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. I have a different fighting skill, but, you know, but that's what's up, right? And so, yeah, that's the power of experience. That if I tell you to go left and you decide to go right, it's still good. It's still good, right? You might say, "Oh, okay, he told me to go left, but I decided to go right." It's still good because at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your brain, it's your mind, it's your flesh and bones. And even if you went the right or wrong way, you experienced it. You felt it, what it was and what it is. And at the end of the day, I cannot take that from you, you know. And that what makes it powerful, guys. That's what makes it powerful. And this is why a lot of people tell me, like, you don't play video games, you don't play this. There's so much stuff to go out there and conquer and live. I don't have time to video games because it's not because it's bad, it's because, like, whatever I'm doing on the screen, can I do it on real life? Yeah, that's my thought, right? But people think, no, I cannot kill in real life. I like to shoot people in real and not in real life, but in the video game. And in real life, I go to prison. Okay, I get it. I get it. It's different, right? But me, it's just I have a different approach. That's why I brought today the topic of experience. Experience is not to be behind a screen, to be behind a wall. It is literally to go there and do it on your own, regardless if you fail or you succeed. It doesn't matter because everything is happening within you. Okay. And this is what's going to gain knowledge because you were there. It's experience, right? So I think a lot of people get confused with like knowledge is power. But then people say like, how can I get knowledge? Well, you have to get knowledge if you apply whatever they're telling you that works. Okay, that is knowledge. Knowledge is the formula or whatever they're telling you that it works, and you go out there and try it, and if it doesn't work, you say it didn't work. Yeah, but you still gain knowledge because you experience it on your own body. So by default, there's no right or wrong answer. That's the beautiful thing about being a human being and being a physical being that you still can do things, and regardless if they were right or wrong, you still have the authority to say whatever you need to say because you lived it. Okay, you have the credit because you lived it on flesh and bones. That's that's very powerful, guys. And I'm here to tell you that don't hold back. Go out there, whatever you guys doing, prove what's wrong, what's right, and at the end of the day, it's not about I was right, he was wrong. No, it's whatever is working for you, not only as an individual, but as a collective, right? Because you need to know that you are here on a planet and you're not alone. There's a lot of people around you. Okay. So whatever works for you needs to work for other people. Okay. And this is the only way we can go forward and be better and not only better, successful. Okay. And effective. Right. Yes. There you go. That's what's up. You know? And yeah. So I thought it was gonna be pretty late, but I guess not. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing Spider Man. What's up, Spider Man? Yeah. My son is like laying down on the floor, asleep. And I'm not being a bad parent. He's just like tired right here. Okay. And but yeah, experience experience is just another name for Superman, right? Experience engages everything. Hi 67, how old is he? He's 3 years old. Yeah. He's good. So experience. I have more to talk about experience, right? My grandfather, I'm going to repeat it again. My grandfather said before he died, of course, I don't care how much you study. I don't care what career you have. I don't care what title you own. You cannot beat me because I have experience and you have books. Okay, so I I understand the perspective of my grandfather. Just to wrap it up real fast because my grandfather probably grew up in a different time, right? And I don't blame him, but it is true. Even to this day, you can read many books, but at the end of the day, if you don't have hands on something, you're still lacking something, right? And then it's not a bad thing. It's just like you still need to go and live out there, okay? Because life is not only inside, it's outside of you. And I'm pretty proudful that I had a grandfather who said that even that if I didn't have the chance or the opportunity to go to school, I had the opportunity to engage in life and put my hands on. And because I put my hands on, I can beat you. Because no matter how much you read, you don't know what to do. And me, I didn't read it, but I know what to do because I was forced to do. Okay. This is not a competition. It's just a metaphor, an analogy, an illustration about how much knowledge can be put out there, right? But if you don't live it, if I tell you, if this tastes like this, but if you don't grab it and bite it and taste it, then knowledge is irrelevant. Knowledge has to be lived, taste, and embraced with all the senses. This is what it becomes experience. And when you have experience, then you can talk about life because life is not about I think this. No, I know this because I lived it in my own flesh and bones. And knowing that you're a physical being, you need to know that you need to take action, my brothers. Thank you. God bless you guys.